So how's it going, guys? This is Jarmen Kell, and we are back to another episode of Sakura Space. Last time, we met Katori, who tried to tempt us. Oh, so very much. But now we're meeting up with Nami, who seems to be our ship's pilot. So let's see how it goes. Nami looks out at the void in front of her. Her eyes regard it analytically, yet somehow she seems to be filled with awe. She is someone who carefully guards her thoughts, so it's often hard for strangers to read her. As the ship's pilot, she often has a lot of time to herself, so she tends to space off just like this. Usually, she just switches on the autopilot and goes off to do something else. If she's sitting here, then there must be something on her mind. I'm only a few feet away from her, and yet she still hasn't noticed me standing there. I think I'll give her a more shy voice, I would say. Shy, quiet voice, I think. Another galaxy. The stars are as beautiful as ever. She could stare into that blank void for eternity, no doubt. Just what could be out here? I want to see all of it. Ah, yes, she's always chasing something. Whenever I asked what it was, she said that she didn't know. Despite the calm facade she wears, I know that she is truly an explorer at heart. Someone who is trying to find their answer among the stars. When you do not know the question, however, how exactly do you find the answer? Oh, Captain, I didn't know that you had come in. Her face turns red. I swear, Nami, when are you going to learn to wear clothes? I just find it more comfortable like this. It's not a problem if there's only 3 of us, right? Wait, there's only 3 members for the group? Interesting. I can only shake my head. Professionalism, Nami. That is what separates us from the animals. Right. Is there something you needed? She tries to position herself at such an angle that I can't get a good look at her figure. It doesn't really help much for obvious reasons. Do you have a moment? I have some important news that I needed to share with everyone. Ah, yes, I do. Just let me start things out around here. It's not just that she isn't wearing much at all. She's often used to spacing out since the AI does not disturb her, and there are so few crew members on the ship. Although, I have to admit that she is rather shy when it comes to being seen like this. I understand. Please put on something appropriate before we begin our meeting. Will do. Katori will be meeting us ahead of time. You can walk with me. Okay. I hope you guys like the voice that I'm giving them. I hope you find it more bearable, I would say. Because I'm trying to help talk more at least so I can communicate with you guys more. And give you the personality that I would give them. This song is really nice. I would say it can be catchy. Let's keep on going then. After getting dressed in her suit, Nami seems to regain her composure. Also, I have to make sure that I remember the voice that I'm giving them so I don't confuse them with anyone else. Despite the suit not being much better than being nude, she seems to focus when she's wearing it. So, what is it about, Captain? It is very rare for you to come fetch me personally. There is no other way for me to contact you. Well, yes. But at this hour, it is only the morning. I would never get used to how we still refer to morning and night. When neither of these things even exist on the ship. I guess that is true since you're traveling everywhere and then you might lose your concentration on time, so you wouldn't even know if it's night or day, depending on where you are. But I guess that's just to maintain an understanding of time's passage. Yeah. Normally, you just leave the dossier for our latest job and retreat into the captain's quarters. What is so important about this job that requires all of us to be present? Let's just say that I found a job. A very well-paying job. How well-paying exactly? It must be very important if you're this excited about it. Even though she does not show what she's thinking, she can pick up on subtle expressions from other people. Secretly, I'm so excited for this job that I can barely contain myself. And she picked up on that right away. You'd be right about that. This job might be the hardest job we ever do, but it's going to be worth it. Is it going to be anything like the last job we did? No corporate espionage this time. Whoa, that's some job. I think all of us are tired of work like that. I would think so too. So, that is it everyone. This is the single largest bounty ever issued for a target in this galaxy. Do you think you're all up for the job? Well, I would normally say no. The stakes are high here. This much money for one job? Now he seems to be interested. Wow, we could play this entire ship in gold with that money. Just imagine it. I think I would just give Katari a more cheerful voice, I would say. Seductive when she has to be. Like last time. Katari is already drifting off into her little fantasy. Just, who is this target? We've been assembling whatever information we can get. We should have a dossier available. Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. The dossier is now available. Please project it on the table. Acknowledged. That's like a funny voice I can give him, I would say. Oh wow, I just skipped through that. I thought I read it already. Oh well. Elias Akane, real name unknown. Subject is a notorious criminal who has committed an intergalactic crime spree. I hope you guys can understand that. Her weapon of preference appears to be a whip. Further information on this target is unavailable. A whip? How can she do anything with a whip? The AI continues, politely ignoring her. Subject is to be captured alive and delivered in person to the designated location. She was last seen on this planet. The AI displays a map of this sector, highlighting a particular planet. A fully urbanized world on the edge of the galaxy? It is little wonder that she is hiding out there. Is there any information available on the planet itself? The planet is known as a hub for outlaws in this sector, so she could be potentially using it as a hideout. We should be investigating there then? Or I don't think she would be hiding there. I think I'll stay for now. I think we should investigate there then. Then how long would it take to reach this planet? Are there any eyewitnesses or anyone we can question when we get there? I am afraid that this report was made quite some time ago. Also, it would take a very long time for us to reach it from here. Right, pardon me. That wouldn't be practical at all. Excuse me, Captain. Do we have any other jobs we can do in the meantime? I have cleared our entire schedule. Now he seems to be taken aback. So we are focusing all of our efforts on this particular mission? Exactly. I know that this seems like a daunting job, but I'm confident that we will be able to pull it off. I see. Now he seems to be moving over the idea. I can already tell that Katori is on board, however. I want to do it. We have some money saved up, right, don't we? That is correct. We have enough money to be able to survive for months if we have to. We have the time we need to execute this job properly. As more information becomes available, we can adjust our plan accordingly. We can't just ignore 1 billion barrel of dollars. I could buy a pool the size of a lake for that kind of money. While I disagree with the notion of abandoning a steady income, I believe that this is the sort of opportunity that you cannot simply pass. So I want to see how this develops. Then everyone is in agreement? We are going to pursue the single largest bounty ever set in this entire galaxy together. No complaint over here. I find this pursuit agreeable. I believe there is nothing else to be discussed then. Meeting adjourned. Wait. What is it, Katori? We do have one important topic to discuss. How do we spend all of that money? I want a swimming pool that's three times as large as the one we already have. I'm not sure if this is a topic suitable for a meeting, and we haven't even gotten the money yet. It's not a question of if we get the money, it's a question of when. Katori's confidence is practically radiating from her. So it's best to start planning ahead. Yes, we do need to plan ahead. but we have to make plans to ensure that this actually works out the way we want it to. If the target has such a high bounty on their head, then they would not be easy to catch, especially being involved with planetary government collapses. I do not think we can take this lightly in any regard. Exactly. Meeting is adjourned for now, everyone. Continue to gather information on the target. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Okay, I actually thought that the Katari's suit was like her skin, like for some parts of it, but it was actually her suit, I think. Oh well. I forgot to say that, since I was just like going on with the story. I have spent several hours sitting in my quarters, attempting to piece together whatever information is available on the target. Do you have anything that we can use to identify her? Any known references? Mannerisms? Anything at all? The only consistent trait to her appearance is the use of a whip as a weapon. Judging by what the security footage is available, her weapon is capable of incapacitating anyone it wraps around. I suppose that is as good as lead. I suppose that is as good as lead as any. Oh my gosh, my grammar. Perhaps the reports are exaggerated, or she must be well trained if she can use whip like that. I think I'll say for now. I think I'll go with this. She must be well trained if she can use a whip like that. While we have nothing about her background, we do know one thing. What that might be, Captain. To use a whip in such a way, mastering such a weapon, let alone using one in this day and age, not to mention being able to incapacitate armed targets with it. Our target obviously has training of some sort. Perhaps she's ex-military? A mercenary, maybe? Once again, your observations are impressive, Captain. The target does have some sort of training, and she moves fast enough to be able to defeat armed targets in combat. Security agents have also to be proven useless against her, so she is not an opponent to be taken lightly. I understand that. I still don't understand why she would be using a whip though. How many people would still use a whip these days? I might also remind you that whips were rarely used as actual weapons but instruments of torture and a certain kind of activity. So the probability of whips being used as weapons is exceptionally low. Right. So we have a decent lead. The next thing we need to work out is the motive behind her crimes. Display a list of sighting center positions throughout the galaxy. Acknowledged. Looking more closely, I do see a distinct pattern of movements. She has been mostly sighted in this particular sector. This seems to be one of the most uncivilized parts of the galaxy, with only a few bastions of civilization dotted here and there. No one said that this job was going to be easy, I suppose. I think I see a distinct pattern. The timing between each crime is roughly 60 days. The travel time between the planets would be 45 days on average. So she would stay for a little longer than 2 weeks on each planet. There's only a small number of ships which would be able to travel that quickly between the stars. I think we should start on this planet next. I point to one in particular in this sector. Judging by the average time between the crimes, her travel time would indicate that she would approach this planet next. Wait. This seems too obvious, or I still don't know where she's going to show up on that planet. I'm safe. I think this is like the more rational option, because even though it's like obvious, even if we land on the planet, we don't even know where she's going to show up exactly on that planet. We could be like up on the opposite side of the planet on where she's landing. So we'll go with this one. Even if I know the destination, the planet is not a small place to keep looking. There are some major docking bays and locations for her to land in, but since she's an outlaw, there's no assurance that she would use these at all. Is something the matter, Captain? Just thinking things through. I believe we should go to the next planet it looks like she's going to land on. We might not be able to catch her, but we would be close enough to get fresh interviews, so we should prepare to set a course when we are ready. Excellent choice, Captain. The memories of the target will be the freshest. They just are lost as time passes after all. Good. We should be able to dock there. Could I request that you return to orbit when you drop us off? Acknowledged. I remain in orbit above your position. If you require assistance, I will not be far away. With that out of the way, we'll be sticking to your regular schedule today. You mean our weekly pop rally? Wow, I want to see that. Ah, yes, you do seem fond of that pool party. Qatar is especially fond of it, because she's like swimming. Qatar, it's true. Qatar loves her pool parties, and she loves spending a lot of money and time on them too. It seems like kind of a waste considering that she only invites Nami and I. I'm afraid that we cannot do that today. We only have a few hours left until we arrive. Do you wish to be the one to inform her of the party's considerations? Not particularly, no. Well, I do not wish to be the one to do it either. So we will have to decide who has to do it. No, I'm not doing it. This is why I have you on board. This is not a pleasant task. But I'm the captain of this ship, and I order you to deliver the news. As you wish. Stuck up. Well, with that sorted, I suppose I can move on to more important matters. Is there anything else which regards my attention? There's one thing, Captain. What might that be? Within a few moments, I hear a loud bang at my door. There it is now. I warned you. I swear. Bypass security protocols. Acknowledged. As soon as the door opens, she bursts into the room. Chica! Yeah, that does look like her skin color at least. Like, this part. It definitely looks like her skin color because like, it looks so much similar. But I think that's just her, the color of the suit anyway. Anyway, let's go. What do you mean that tonight's party is cancelled? You aren't serious, are you? Kotori looks very upset. And yeah, she does like her pool parties, so I understand why she would be upset to hear that they have been cancelled. Now, we don't have the time for a pool party. Can't we make time? Please? Please? Well, we can do that, right? Not really. We don't exactly have a steady income right now, and pool parties are expensive. Her cheeks puff up as she pouts. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. But they're fun! Having fun is more important than being rich. I think so. At least, to some degree, I would say. Being the one in charge of the books around here isn't an easy task. Whenever you have to cut back on certain activities, you end up becoming the villain. Used to be fun, Chica. What happened to you? Now, Katori. You already spent a lot of time in the pool. Having a pool party every week, especially ones as expensive as yours, they simply aren't sustainable with our current budget. Since we're going to be boarding a strange new world soon, we need to save every imperial dollar we can get. You're going to have to make up for this. How exactly do you want me to do that? I'll be happy with a kiss on the cheek. You'll be forgiven if you do that. She leans in, presenting one cheek. Come on, you know you want to. I give her a small peck on the cheek. That's it? Captain! Oh my gosh. She pouts again. Like I said, we have to remain professional around here. She only ever calls me by my actual name when she's mad at me. The fact that she's calling me Captain is a good sign. Fine. Good enough for now, I guess. Our next pool party had better be the best pool party ever, though. Otherwise, I would never ever forgive you. Noted. With 1 billion imperial dollars, our next pool party will be the one that is out of this world. Well, yes, since it will be on board the ship. The puns. She slips out of the room. That went better than expected, don't you think, Captain? I was wondering why she came into my room instead of talking to you. Well, I simply passed your message along. Or I simply passed your message along. And said that she could take it out with the captain. You do that to me every time. I can only shake my head and laugh a bit. A ship's AI can be a pain, but at least it doesn't have personality. Yeah, it's always good to have someone with personality at least, like, it doesn't become really boring. I wonder how Nami's doing. So I guess I'll end it here, guys. Hope you guys leave a like, leave a comment also. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll probably just be doing this like I'll upload this every 2 episodes of Red Alert 3, then Sakura Space, then Red Alert 3, then Sakura Space again. And then I'll probably keep on doing that anyway. So I hope you guys liked the vid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. So, bye bye!